The best way for you to gain the respect of the other men in your community and over the overall public out there is for you to become this high value man that actually brings a lot to the table. All right, it's that simple. You need to become this high value man who has a lot of skills and a lot of very useful knowledge about things to bring to the table, to bring to the common effort that you have in your community. And you won't be able to have these kinds of skills or this kind of knowledge just by sitting around, and just hoping that you'll end up gaining the respect of everyone else through this crazy fictional unrealistic fucking event, right? As we've seen it all. I think this kind of manipulation has been very well put out through all these fucking Hollywood movies, all these Hollywood bullshits, where it's all the nerdy kids and everything, and they're all nerdy and nobody likes them and they're getting bullied or something. And then something crazy happens to them, like they have this crazy superpower or some shit, like fucking Spider-Man. He gets bullied in school, right? He gets a spider, the spider bites him, he gets superpowers, the school loves him, the world loves him, he's crazy, and he gets a six pack just like instantly and everything, bro. That's not gonna happen while you think that, you know, it's not gonna happen as you wait for some unrealistic thing to happen. Like, you won't genuinely just have like this uh, crazy supernatural fucking event, or I don't know, whatever kind of event in your life. Nothing will just come to you to save you from your morbidly modest and wasteful life, from your monotone existence. There's nothing out there. There is no fucking special superpower that you will be granted. There is no event that will happen that will just get you out of the place, out of the shithole you're in. Right? We're not living in a fucking movie. And you probably think you act like, yeah, I know that. I fucking know that, right? It's not that hard to fucking notice it. I'm not a dumbass, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of us, we genuinely don't even truly acknowledge the fact that we don't live in this kind of scenario that's put out in all those movies and all the media that we see out there. That's a really good reason as to why I stopped using social media entirely. I genuinely don't have Instagram, TikTok, anything, any kind of social media that you can think of aside from YouTube that I post my videos on. I genuinely don't use anything else, and I don't even watch YouTube videos. Like, sometimes I watch these long form, like 2 hour long podcasts, which are very, very interesting and informative. But that's it. I don't waste my time watching bullshit videos. No, I don't waste my time, with all these scripted movies and all these scripted scenarios and all those fake hope bringing things, all these hope bringing manipulative content out there. I'm not wasting my fucking time with that shit because I've come to the conclusion that it will never happen. Like, for example, this is a big step for me since, a year ago, even like several months ago, I still believed in this idea that something will happen. Like, there's always this. I always believed in the chance that there will always be something that will just, like, this unexpected turn of events. That will just radically change my life, and it'll just radically make me start improving my life and just becoming this crazy person and like being all fully fucking jacked and pumped because of it or some shit. I thought that it would all just happen in like this flick of a fucking finger like that. Genuinely, I don't even know what the fuck was wrong with me. Maybe it's because of all the movies, and I think that's a really good reason as to why, I had this perception in my mind that, yeah, like there's always, I'm just waiting, like my life is shit right now, my existence is shit right now, but I'm waiting for this random thing that genuinely has like 0.1% chance of happening, and I'm just waiting for that to happen, and while ignoring the 99.9% chance that it will never fucking happen. Like, I was fucking ignorant, I was like, yeah, I was genuinely acting lazy, right? That's laziness. You're just waiting for something special to happen just so you don't have to put in the effort yourself. You're waiting for some tragedy or some really, really happy, fun thing to happen to you so that you can start changing your life and you can start living a better life. Because we've seen it all on the internet, we've seen it all in movies. We've had, I don't even know, like, people in real life telling us about that shit. But be honest, bro, how many fucking times do you think people changed just because of these crazy turn of events? Like, maybe you'll find someone on YouTube, like, maybe you'll find these kinds of events in some places. I don't know, fucking the wife of a guy dies and he's so depressed and then he comes back out of it with like so much determination and he turns his bad life back around and whatever and he becomes a strong ass motherfucker. I don't know, shit like that. It can be sad, it can be happy, doesn't matter. But stop waiting for fucking shit like that to happen, especially negative shit. Why the fuck would you wait for something negative to happen to change your life? Bro, start changing it now so you can get a positive outcome. If you want to become a high value person that brings value to the table and becomes a respected man, to get back to the point. This was a bit of a side rant, but I think it's very meaningful to a lot of us. If you want to become a valued, respected man, then you have to bring a lot of value to the table. And this won't happen by you just waiting around for some crazy turn of events to happen. No, that comes from you genuinely putting in the hard work every single day. Every single day, you dedicate as many of your thoughts and your beliefs to your like goals, to your mission, to your purpose as you possibly can. You dedicate as much as you can to that. You focus every single day and you put in the work, you put in the effort, right? You think about what your life, you genuinely put in the work to improve your life in all areas, in all aspects, everything. And that's how you will gain the knowledge, gain the skills that you'll need to become this highly valued man that brings a lot of value to the table, right? That is genuinely respected by everyone in his community. But these things, they won't happen to you again if you just wait for some unexpected turn of events to just change your life. Because they won't happen. Let's be fucking honest, they won't fucking happen. And if you're just acting like, no, 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 they can happen. They can happen, bro. Like a 0.1% chance, guys. Come on. It's like comparable to nothing, but at least it's still there, guys. Yeah, that's like, me saying, yeah, there's a fucking uncomparable chance that like right now a fucking unicorn could pass through my fucking window and just kill me right now, and it's like a unicorn would genuinely break the fucking window and would come and stab me with its like fucking. No, that's not gonna fucking happen. I'm not gonna get stabbed by a unicorn, am I? That's genuinely the same if you're waiting for this unexpected turn of events to change your life. Fuck that shit, bro. You're never gonna make any kind of progress while you just wait for that. Just start now. Start doing genuinely little things. Little fucking things. Because they will set you up for greatness. They will set you up for success. Everybody started small, but not everybody's gotten big. So that's what you genuinely have to do. You have to keep just putting in more and more and more and more to your daily life, to your daily routine, to your daily work, and you will become a highly valued and highly respected person. And I cannot stress this enough. That is a very valuable position that you can have in a community, in a society. And if you don't have that community, maybe, like, if you feel like in school you're genuinely just cast out for some reason and you don't really feel like you belong to it and you don't feel like you bring any kind of value to it and you don't necessarily even want to bring any kind of value to it. Like if you're in school, maybe you're my age or a bit older, you're still in school or something, or at work, if you're older, you have this work that you're doing and it just doesn't feel like you belong to that kind of community. And you ask yourself, well, why would I want to bring all this value that I can put in through my own fucking personal hard work, why would I share this knowledge that I've gained through months and years of improving my life, of radically changing my ways? Why would I fucking share that with a lazy ass motherfucker out there? Well, don't share with those people in this community. Find another community. Find other people that you can genuinely relate to and that will genuinely be super, super fucking happy and grateful to accept your advice, to accept your wisdom, to accept your experience. Find those people. Stop waiting for, again, like this comes back to the rant that I like, the side rant. Stop waiting for some fucking unexpected turn of events to get you the group of friends that you want. Stop waiting for some fucking unexpected turn of events to get you to interact with the girl that you've had a crush on for the past few months. But you've been too scared to go and talk to her. Stop fucking waiting for some bullshit out there to happen so that you can do what you want to do. You can be literally the bullshit that happens, right? So that you can do what you want to do. You don't wait for some bullshit to happen out there. You make the bullshit happen yourself, right? And so do that. Do that and you will gain so much from that. Right? Stop waiting for somebody out there or something out there to do your work, because that's genuinely you being lazy. That's you being wasteful. That's you genuinely being like a pussy, bro. If you don't want to be a pussy, then you gotta start putting in the work. If you don't want to be a fucking coward, then you put in the work right now. Because this is the only way you're ever gonna get anywhere. It's not for bullshit life wasting activities, that you do whilst waiting for this perfect girl to just suddenly come in your life and save you and lead you down a better path. Like, bro, I genuinely, like, a thought just came up in my mind, or like a memory that I have, bro. I used to be fully fucking obsessed over the idea of me just doing nothing, and then like I'll randomly have some sort of girl just pop up in my life. Like, this was a year, 2 years ago, when I was like really deprived of any kind of social intimacy or any kind of intimacy in general with other people, right? So I would genuinely was like, fuck. I wish for some superhero girl out there to just come in here and change my life, and I was fucked in the ass, bro. I was genuinely down bad. Like, imagine how down bad I was that I genuinely just waited for this random girl to just come in my life, this perfect girl to just come in my life and change everything. And make me stop playing video games, and make me stop masturbating, and make me stop eating junk food and wasting my time away and being self-conscious and being awkward and scared. Like, that was genuinely, those, like, the last things that were genuinely like the most meaningful things to me. Like, I genuinely just wished for some girl out there to just pop up in my life and take away my fucking depression, anxiety, insecurities, everything that I developed over the years because of the bullshit that I had been doing while waiting for that to happen, while waiting for that girl to come. I was genuinely, while waiting for that fucking girl to come and save me, I was literally giving myself reasons to why I had to be saved. I was genuinely giving myself reasons as to why I had to be saved by this superhero girl. Because if I fucking stopped right then and there, one day I just stopped doing any of those things, then, a little bit of time would pass, and then I would realize I don't need this superhero girl to just come in my life and change everything for me, because I've done the change myself. I've stopped playing video games, I've stopped masturbating, I've stopped spending time with shit people, I've stopped eating junk food, I've been improving relationships with my family, I've been living a happier life every single day, I've been genuinely fucking prioritizing my health, and I've been living a meaningful manner. In a meaningful way, I've been prioritizing the meaningful work that I love doing and everything. Bro, if I did that, then I genuinely would have never even thought about, I would have just stopped having all these fantasies about meeting this girl who just change everything for me, because that is, where I got all these fantasies from. You want to know? It's genuinely from fucking Hollywood movies. It's from the anime that I used to watch. Yeah, bro. Believe it or not, I used to fucking watch anime. Anime, Hollywood, romantic love movies. I used to, like in a year, 2 years ago, I genuinely used to be very interested in that. I mean, shame me for it, bro. Shame me for it. Shame my past self for it, right? But I was genuinely into that shit because I just loved the quick dopamine boosts that it gave me, from seeing all these unexpected turn of events, because it helped to serve my laziness. It helped just fuel my fucking inaction because I was like, okay, well, you see, this is a realistic scenario, okay, and you see, this girl did that, and this guy did that, and they just met up at some point, and then they just fell in love, and everything was all rainbows and everything, right? Rainbows and flowers and sunshine. So I genuinely didn't do any of the work that would have just gotten me out of the shithole that I was living my life in. So I just kept binging those movies and those Netflix series and whatever the fuck I used to watch until there was nothing else to watch anymore. I felt shit. I felt like absolute fucking trash. Man, I can remember like the feeling of despair that I used to feel, man. Like I genuinely like finish watching like a YouTube, like a Netflix series or some sort of fucking movie on Netflix or the internet, right? And I just like I would like the credits will show up and I close like the thing and I genuinely just sit there in silence for a few moments, with my computer screen closed and everything, and it would like be full silence, and I would just think to myself, I fucking hate my life. I genuinely just like I didn't say it because I felt really bad saying it. I felt really guilty, saying it when I genuinely when I live in this amazing house, when I have this amazing family around me, but I didn't know how to genuinely take advantage of those things that I had, like that I have right now, right? I didn't really know how to take advantage of those things. So instead I was just dwelling on the things that I didn't have, which were like all this self-confidence and all these amazing jokes and pickup lines that all those people in those fucking romantic movies had. The fucking six pack that the guy used to have, like the chiseled jawline and everything, like the guy had. I was fucking craving that shit. I didn't have it. And I felt I closed the fucking computer and I think to myself, and I remember that so fucking soundly, man. Like that just feeling of despair, of desperation, of just overall misery, just a miserable state. Like if I could just sum up my entire life, in the past 2 years, I'm yeah, like 2 years ago, if I could sum up my entire life 2 years ago, it would have been one word: misery or miserable. And maybe that's the way that you feel as well. Maybe you can literally sum up your life, or you used to sum up your life with this one word that just makes me feel genuinely fucking horrible. Just thinking about it, miserable, misery. Because I knew that although physically I was always all right. I never had health problems. I never had any kind of I never had anyone beating me, bro. My family never fucking laid a hand on me. When I was younger, my fucking dad would come like do that with my ear when I was being a bitch, right? But that's it. Maybe a slap on the fucking back from time to time for my brother. But there was never fucking violence. I never had genuine fucking violence. I was never pushed into this dark rabbit hole by any means, but so physically I was all right. Physically I was perfect. I had all the living conditions that I wanted, but mentally, now that's another fucking subject. That's another fucking theme. That's another problem. That's a whole different world. My mental fucking state was miserable. Genuinely fucking miserable because of those movies, because of those things, because of the fact that I was not a man that commanded respect. If you want to command respect from the people around you, if you want to become this respected man, this high value man, then you have to bring value to the table. No more wasting your time. No more wasting your fucking life away. It's time to change. It's time to become the man that you've always dreamed to be. But this time, don't wait for something crazy to happen, for some fucking crazy, weird event, this turn of events. Do it yourself. Start today. Literally start today. You know, like those people would say, some other people, you know, motivational videos on YouTube would say, start by doing your bed today. That's good advice. You know, start by doing the little things would bring you responsibility, would bring you a sense of progress in your life. Start by rearranging your room. Start by cleaning up your room, cleaning up your house, cleaning up your yard, cleaning up your mind. Start with that. Start by cleaning up the habits. Like, start by genuinely picking out the shit habits, picking out the shit influences in your life, and destroying those things. That's the only way you'll ever become a high value man that gets the respect of the people in his desired community. That's the only way you'll ever feel truly happy as a man. When you're respected by the people around you and you know that they will be there for you when you have an issue, when you have a problem, when you have some sort of challenge that you're facing, when you know that those people will be there because they respect you and they are genuinely there for you, then you feel amazing. Then you genuinely feel like you're on top of the fucking world because, in some sense, to some degree, you are. Yeah, man. Hope you got some value out of this video, bro. I'll see you next time. Good luck.